Hey, I'm Cody Bueller, Marketing Director for the Portage Terriers, and it's time for another edition of Terrier Tuesday. Today on the show, we've got Jayden Catellier, a goaltender for the Terriers. Thanks for joining us, Jayden.
Thank you, Cody.
So starting things off, tell us a little bit about yourself, tell us about your family and where you're from.
My name's Jayden, obviously. I'm from St. Pierre, Jolie, Manitoba. Originally grew up in a small town called Dufrost, about 10 houses, and not far from St. Pierre. But,
okay, I think I've seen the sign.
Very, very small.
Yeah.
So grew up there. My dad had a farm there, and eventually I moved just outside of St. Pierre.
And so he doesn't farm anymore then?
Doesn't farm anymore, but he's still in the agriculture industry.
Okay, sounds good. So then, growing up, playing your minor hockey, where did you generally play? Was that in St. Pierre then?
In St. Pierre.
Can I say St. Pierre, or do I have to say Jolie every time?
You don't have to say Jolie.
Okay,
no,
just checking.
It's just the name it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Played hockey between St. Pierre and St. Malo.
Okay.
Going to both rinks because they're so small. They're combined. So yeah.
Okay, so now you were drafted by the Terriers back in 2018 already. Came to the team last year. Obviously, COVID and everything was kind of derailed. That potentially could have come a little bit sooner. But so, what was that like getting drafted by the Terriers?
It was very exciting. I think it was probably the number one spot where I wanted to be. Winning history.
Yeah.
Nice rink. Good community. I don't think you could ask for more than that.
So now you've been here basically the longest out of everybody on the team. I think you and Keenan was here a little bit before, but kind of went away a bit last season. So you've been around here for a little bit. You're familiar with the organization. What was it like this year compared to last year? Because obviously last year missing the playoffs for the first time. This year at the top of the league. So you've seen basically both extremes.
Yeah.
What's been some of the differences between the two?
This year obviously we're winning. It's good. It's fun. A lot more business-like. But you still have that aspect where you're enjoying the game. It's not like you're losing the fun in it.
And winning's fun.
And winning is very fun.
Yeah.
And last year it was fun. Maybe for some of the older guys last year is tough because they're wanting to win. But for me, in my first year junior, I still enjoyed it and had a lot of fun just getting through that first season.
Yeah.
Not as successful as this year, but it was still very exciting.
Okay. So now let's get to know you away from the ice. I know some people can say sometimes goalies can be a little eccentric sometimes. Would you put yourself in that category, or would you say no?
I'd like to think I'd be, as some of the guys would say, normal, maybe, if that's the term you want to use.
Yeah, sure.
But, if there's such a thing as normal. But I don't know, some of the guys say there's some quirks sometimes, I guess. So.
Okay.
But
do you have any superstitions before or during a game, you talk to your goalposts? I've heard some goalies do that. Do anything like that?
Not really. I just kind of go out there, have fun, and just not really superstitious. But I do have, I guess, a way of doing my own things. But I wouldn't really call them superstitions.
Well, yeah. I guess everybody's got a routine. Everybody's got all that kind of stuff. So okay. So let's get to know you a bit away from the rink. It's Friday night during the season. What are you doing? You playing video games, board games? You hanging out with the guys? What are you doing?
Often Friday nights, we have a game going on, but
okay, fair enough.
If I'm back at the house or something, I guess I'm probably just connecting back with friends back home, playing some games.
Yeah.
Or if the guys are getting together, I'll end up finding myself there. But
for sure.
Otherwise, I'm pretty low key and pretty relaxed, so just hanging around the house.
Sounds good. And so now in summer, what do you like to do? Do you like to go out on the lake? Or you like to be out kind of in the country, out hunting, fishing? What do you like to do?
Well, I definitely like spending a lot of time at our cabin out on Lake of the Woods. Like doing some sea doing, being out on the water, just I guess relaxing. You're away from the rink.
Yeah.
So, you gotta enjoy it, but as well during the summer, I'm often in the rink as well. So.
Okay. So now let's go maybe rapid fire. Phone, Apple or Android?
Apple.
Computer, Apple or Windows?
Probably Windows.
Okay. And so now if you're going to be video gaming, PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox.
Breakfast or lunch?
I'll go lunch.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade.
Lay's or Old Dutch? Or Pringles? I'll throw in a third option.
I'll go Lay's.
Any favorite flavor?
No, not really. Not very picky.
Okay. Favorite breakfast cereal?
Maybe just some Frosted Flakes.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Favorite NHL team?
I'll just stick with my Jets.
Favorite player?
If we're going for a player, maybe Kyle Connor. If we're going for a goalie, maybe Marc-Andre Fleury seems to have a lot of fun. So.
Okay. Now, last question. You've obviously still got another year of eligibility for junior here after this season, but you kind of have a plan after junior hockey?
Not overly, kind of just taking it slow and enjoying my time playing hockey while I can. Don't want to think too far ahead because once maybe hockey's done, then you never know, right? So just enjoying hockey right now and enjoying my time.
For sure. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Cody.
Jayden Catellier, another edition of Terrier Tuesday.